Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever thought about how difficult it may have been for Jesus to come here, knowing that he was going to have to give his life in order to cover the sins of humans, in order for us to have a way back to a relationship with God? Did you ever think that the religious organizations that were already in place, he didn't come to change the law, but what he came to do was fulfill it? And do you know how much of a threat that must have been to the religious organizations? Because Jesus doesn't teach religion. Jesus is the truth, and that's what he teaches. So if he's saying what God said, then it's the truth. If he's doing what God did, then he's doing what the truth says. So how do we measure up with that? There are so many of us who have been hurt by the people at the church. We've been hurt by religious organizations, and we're making it seem like it's God and Jesus the ones that did it to us. But Jesus had to flip over tables at the church. The Pharisees and the Sadducees were religious groups. One was the powerful, wealthy ones that controlled the temples, and they pretty much were made up of priests, high priests, and landowners. And then you have the Pharisees that were a deeply religious group of people. Yeah, they were the Jews. And they adhered to traditions of the elders, and they were legalistic, but they also were abiding by the law of Moses. And see, there are going to be times where Jesus is going to agree with your actions because you are obeying the scriptures. But there are other times where you trying to do what your mama and them done said, the tradition, that does not equate to truth. The traditions of men don't equate to what God's word says. So now, looking back at whatever may have hurt you in the organization in which you went to, was it what God did and said that caused you that hurt? Or was it the actions of the religious organization? Converse with Luconda K. Enjoy your day.